All right, if you're gearing up for TNEA 2026 and putting together your college list, here's one you should definitely know about. Saranathan College of Engineering in Tiruchirappalli. The TNEA Code is 3819. So let's unpack what this college is really all about, shall we?
Okay, let's talk about the quality signal. Understanding the core credentials of the college. When you're evaluating any institution, the first thing you want to look for are those solid signs of quality, right? And for Saranathan, there are two credentials that really pop.
First up, and this is a big one, the college has an A+ grade from NAAC. That's the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. This isn't just a small thing. It's a huge stamp of approval on the overall quality of the institution. We're talking everything from their teaching methods to the campus infrastructure.
And get this, it's not just a top-level grade for the college as a whole. The quality goes deeper, right down to the specific courses. A whopping 7 of its undergraduate engineering programs are accredited by the NBA, the National Board of Accreditation. Now, why does that matter to you? Well, the NBA is all about outcome-based education. In simple words, it checks if you're actually learning the skills you need to succeed in the real world when you graduate. It's a huge plus.
So you see these great credentials and you've got to wonder, right? What's the story here? Let's dive into the college's identity and heritage to see who they are and where they come from. Okay, let's get the key facts down. We're looking at Saranathan College of Engineering. It's a self-financing college, and here's a key point. It's autonomous. What that means for you is that they have the freedom to shape their own curriculum to keep it relevant. But don't worry, it's still affiliated with Honor University, so your degree comes from them. And to get in, you'll be going through the standard TNEA counseling process.
Taking a step back in time, the college was founded way back in 1998. It was started by the National College Council of Tiruchirappalli, which is a very well-respected body. And right from the very beginning, their mission was crystal clear. They wanted to offer top-notch engineering education, especially for first-generation students in central Tamil Nadu. And that big milestone we mentioned earlier, getting autonomous status, that was just another step that really cemented their commitment to academic quality.
All right, let's get to the good stuff. The engineering programs offered. So what branches can you actually pursue if you join Saranathan?
So the college has this really solid core of 7 undergraduate engineering branches. We're talking about the classics: CSE, ECE, EEE, ICE, IT, Mechanical, and Civil. And here's that quality signal again. Every single one of these programs is NBA accredited right now. And that's not expiring tomorrow. This accreditation is valid all the way until at least 2028. That's a huge vote of confidence in the quality of these specific degrees.
But hey, it's not just about the traditional stuff. The college is clearly keeping an eye on the future. They've also rolled out programs in some pretty exciting new age specializations.
And these are exactly the fields that are in high demand right now. You've got dedicated programs in artificial intelligence and data science, one in computer science and business systems, and even a specialized CSE degree that focuses squarely on AI and machine learning. It really shows they're not just resting on their laurels. They're actively adapting to what the industry needs. So when you add up all these 10 branches, the 7 core ones and the 3 new ones, the total number of undergraduate seats available is 720 for the admission cycle.
Okay, time to talk about the bottom line. The question that's on every single student and parent's mind: placements and career outcomes. What's the return on investment here? Let's take a look.
All right, for a recent graduating batch, the highest salary package offered went up to 10.5 lakhs per annum. And to give you a more grounded picture, the average salary package for that same batch was around 3.2 lakhs per annum. So that gives you a pretty realistic idea of what typical starting salaries look like. So, who's hiring these graduates? Well, it's a really healthy mix. You've got the big IT service players that you'd expect, like Infosys, TCS, and Cognizant. But what's really good to see is they also have product companies like Zoho, and even core engineering companies like MRF and SPIC coming to campus. That kind of diversity in recruiters is always a great sign.
So we've talked academics, we've talked careers, but what about life outside the classroom? Let's touch on the campus and connectivity, the student support system.
First things first, for students who need to stay on campus, yes, there are hostel facilities. They have separate on-campus hostels for both boys and girls. And just a note on the food, the mess that serves both hostels is vegetarian.
The campus itself is spread across about 40 acres. Now, if you're a day scholar, getting there is made easier because the college runs its own buses that cover Tiruchirappalli and the surrounding areas. And if you're coming from further out, this is a huge plus.
The Tiruchirappalli Junction railway station is super close, less than 7 kilometers away. That's really convenient.
Okay, let's wrap this up and look at the key distinctions. So if you were to boil it all down, what are the main takeaways? What really makes this college stand out?
I think it really boils down to 3 main pillars. First, that NAAC A+ grade. It's a powerful, independent validation of the college's overall quality. Second, that broad MBA accreditation. Having 7 of their UG programs accredited is seriously impressive and speaks to the quality of the teaching in those departments. And third, all of this good academic work actually pays off, leading to consistent placements from a solid list of IT and core companies.
Now, just so we're clear, all the information we've shared in this explainer has been put together based on what's available on the college's official website and other trusted government portals at the time we prepared this.
Explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.